Because Uganda, even if you wanted to build a navy, how can you build it? We don't have access to the sea. The political organization in Africa is so irrational. Some of the countries have no access to the sea. For economic purposes, but also for defense purposes, you are stuck. How do I export my products? That's why we have got endless discussion with Kenya, then this one stops, then another one comes, then the railway, the pipeline, the what, we discuss. But that ocean belongs to me. Because where is my ocean? I am entitled to that ocean. In future, we are going to have wars. In the future, we are going to have wars. How can you say that you are in a block of flats, that the compound belongs to only the flats on the ground floor, that the compound belongs to the whole block. All the flats are entitled to the compound.
Yeah.
There's no way you can say. So may I just go, these people, you are really endangering yourself. How can you have a situation like this? Uganda is landlocked inside here. But where is my ocean? My ocean is the Indian Ocean. No, it belongs, really, me. I'm on the top floor of the block. And then you say the compound belongs to only the ones on the ground floor. This is madness.
You enter a sovereign state with different regulations and different laws. My prayer is that our young people, as they enjoy their freedom, please be cautious. It is absolutely important. We don't want to lose any Kenyan.
Of the Indian Ocean is. I thought it was the Indians, Fikirian Kina Patel, kumbe sio.
It was Indian Ocean.
Yeah, kumbe sio how I thought it was the British. Now, I came across an interview of one Ugandan president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And I want you to listen what he had to say.
My products. That's why we have got endless discussion with Kenya, then this one stops, then another one comes, then the railway, the pipeline, the what, we discuss. But that ocean belongs to me. Because where is my ocean? I'm entitled to that ocean. In future, we are going to have wars. In future, we are going to have wars. How can you say that you are in a block of flats, that the compound belongs to only the flats on the ground floor?
So anasema Indian Ocean ni yake. He also has a stake on the Indian Ocean. Now, everyone who has done geography knows what? Uganda is a landlocked country. They have no access to the ocean. Wako na Lake Victoria, walitusumbua sana na Migingo.
Tulikawaachia, I think.
Walisema kama tunataka either tuchukue Migingo but ile maji iko around ni yao. Ama tuwaachie Migingo na tuchukue hiyo maji iko around. There's a lot of back and forth. Now, many people were alarmed and concerned by the fact that Apo amesema in future that we are going to have wars. And this is the thing, so that maybe people can understand. Uganda really depends on one Kenya for access to the Indian Ocean. And you know, when it comes to trade, the ocean is the easiest and cheaper route than cargo planes. Now, anytime Kenya kuko na destabilization, Uganda is affected.
Will suffer.
Kama oil isipoingia Kenya haitafika Uganda.
Tanzania je?
Now that is the thing. Initially they had made a deal there was a pipeline that was supposed to go from Uganda to the Kenyan ports. Because of sijui shida gani wakasema, you know what, Tanzania, nyinyi mmetulia.
Kenya, you never know, ni wazimu
wako na sufuria kwa kichwa wanaandamana, mara sijui wamesema no work on Tuesday, watu wa trailer wafanyi kazi. So let's go the Tanzania way. We can build a pipeline from Uganda through Tanzania to the port. Tanzania wakasema hold my ukwaju. So with the recent unrest now, they are in a precarious place where they have to now look at, okay, listen, we need to have access to the ocean.
Yeah, like now it's a dire need.
Na yeye anasema there's no way, ndio because nyinyi mko ground floor, mimi niko fifth floor, amwezi sema hiyo ground floor ni yenyu peke yenyu. And you know, people have gone to war for I know about the Nile.
Yes.
The Nile, before uweze kuenda kuchota maji ama kutunani dam, there are countries you need to talk to.
Yeah.
You have to talk to Egypt, you have to talk to Ethiopia, Uganda is there. So mukae mkijua ocean belongs to M7.
Na nasikia kijana wake pia na backup kabisa.
Yeah.
Nasema anytime you're ready, we niambie tunaenda war.
Mimi nataka tu watu wa Mombasa wajue mmekuwa mnaturingia sana na hii ocean. Kumbe sio yenyu.
This is the time for us to stand together as a nation. What are your sentiments on this though? I'd like to know. So hit us up 0702946100. Hapa sasa ndio ile GHC tulisoma.
Ndio hiyo.
Will apply.
Let's discussion with Kenya, and then this one. This one stopped, then another one comes, then the railway, the pipeline, the what, we discuss. But that ocean belongs to me. Because where is my ocean? I'm entitled to that ocean. In the future, we are going to have wars.
Again, the timing of his remarks. You know, at this time, there are heated campaigns in Uganda. He is seeking for a re-election, which he calls his last term. And could it be that he's speaking to the Ugandans' ears what they want to hear?
The Kenyan government has responded to Museveni through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
I will not comment much on what His Excellency President Museveni said with respect to our oceans, but I believe very much that he does have a fairly great understanding with respect to the nature of our territory and the nature of our rights with respect to our natural resources, and his right with respect to natural resources within Ugandan territory.
For the president of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, to come out at this particular time to specifically hint of a looming war between Uganda and Kenya, to reclaim, or to claim, let me say to claim what he terms as rightfully belonging to the Ugandans, then it becomes quite absurd, and I would call it deeply dangerous.
I don't think President Museveni will want to draw Uganda into yet another war soon. And of course, this time now, an international war away from the internal conflicts in Uganda. And I think Ugandans are also aware of this, and history has it that when Uganda waged war against Tanzania in 2 occasions, it suffered most during the War of Mutukula of around 1969-67, and then the Sabasaba War of 1977. Of the landlocked states laying claim that is going against the United Nations law of the sea is subject to rational thinking of many states which are landlocked and have a running call, and that is when perhaps it can define conflicts of future. So the future may not be today, it may be after a number of years that are calculated in terms of how the landlocked countries are feeling they are oppressed.
I've got some breaking news for you. Now listen to this. The son of Museveni, that is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, has said that he is waiting for the green light from Museveni, his father. That Museveni just has to give Muhoozi 8 hours so that he can capture the Indian Ocean. Oh, by the way, how do you capture the Muhoozi General? How do you capture the Indian Ocean? I mean, I want to remind you, you stayed here in Kenya. When your father was in the bush fighting, you were brought here in Kenya. You stayed at around Kajiado or Nakuru, somewhere around there. And please, don't insult Kenyans. I know, some countries have got this kind of attitude of looking down upon Kenyans. Stop insulting our intelligence as Kenyans. Muhoozi, I've called you 2 times. Muhoozi, Hata si wewe Ugandans, it is not Kainerugaba, it is Kainerugaba. Kainerugaba since when?